I want to talk about the written word versus the oral speech. Now, these Good Talk videos, I start each of them with a topic, and sometimes I know sort of what I want to hit on, but most of the time I just have an idea and I just put on the camera on and I start talking, and then I make a note of, now I've talked for 4 or 5 minutes, and then I stop. And most of my life I've been a written word kind of person. I like formulating myself in that sense, to kind of hit the right note, to kind of balance like the one sentence to the next, and to come back, like setups and payoffs that you have in films, which is obviously something I sometimes do in video form, especially when it comes to these one takes, because there's no editing in the Good Talk videos. I think there was editing in the very first one, and then I realized that no, I want to keep this natural trail of thought. But obviously sometimes I do feel like it would be great to have a script, even like a teleprompter, because I would still be saying the same words and still be saying what I meant, but I would have had the chance to think about things. When it comes to written word, I often dress up what I want to say in different references to popular culture and stuff. I have a website which is listed in the description of this video, and for most of the Good Talk videos the last couple of months I've written a post there, which is it's often more in depth. It's a place where I can sort of shape my thoughts in a way that I can only do now as it's happening live, this and this and that. But YouTube has taught me, and from the experience of doing this over and over and over again, it has made me a much better speaker. In a natural conversation with a friend, I can often throw out like a comparison from the situation we're in now to something else. I know that my friend Ella and other people at work are very familiar with that. And also my friend Anton, who just posted something about a list of films that he wanted to see in 2018, but then he realized he hadn't seen all of them, and then he wanted us to like list the ones with the most buzz in, and then I wrote back Toy Story, because that's the way I am. I like a good comeback if it has a comedic touch to it. I showed my wife and she started laughing, and then she went out of the room and she kept on laughing. I'm like, yeah, Martin, you did good. High five on myself. And most of the stuff I've written in my blog has been about Good Talk. And I have these different topics. And yes, they've all been Good Talks. But when I did my annual video that came up last week, where I summarized the year of 2018 in a less than 4-minute video, I wrote a blog post about that under the category thoughtful, because in that text, the only one who can truly understand all parts of that is me. But some people will know exactly who they are, and only those people will know who they are in that text. And also drawing references from popular culture, like Harry Potter, The Wizard of Oz, and such. It's just a wonderful way to connect both what's happening in here to you, but also hopefully within you and how you receive it. I know it sounds weird, but that's sort of how my brain functions. But I would recommend reading that text about the 2018 year, and within that text there's also the video, which I'm also very proud of, because it summarizes the year for me in a way that is just very concrete, down to earth, emotional and people driven and friend driven. So I like functioning like that. So I didn't mean for this to be this whole go see my blog, but maybe it is, because the people I have on this series, on the Good Talk series, normally I get maybe 200-300 views. Sometimes I get a lot of comments, other times I've exhausted the subject, but I want to keep that group of people. Some of you I know, some of you might watch every one of them, but you never comment, so I don't know who you are. You're still welcome, obviously. But I hope, and well, I really hope that those videos give you, to a various degree, a lot. Even, you know, as much as it gives me, because for me, just saying these things out loud, I mean, some videos are more casual like this one, some of them are so in-depth and so personal that I'm hesitating up to the last second whether I should post it, and then I realized that yes, of course, because then people in comments, through emails and DMs will just remind me saying thank you for posting that. That really meant a lot to me. And hearing those words, again, I don't care about the views, to be honest, but seeing and hearing and knowing that what I do has a difference in people's lives, it matters, that's what it's all about. So go read that blog post. Good talk.